Um, and then in fighting game news, we also just caught that Yay, Legendary has acquired the live action film and TV rights to Street Fighter.
Yay! Yay! New Street Fighter live action movie. Yay! Yay!
I
Woo!
know
Huzzah!
I know we live in a time where adaptations are doing really well and they're
Not
getting
this
better, but I just like I would like whatever efforts those are, put them into the story of. I hope sticks. I hope the story of 6 is not just the most nothing in the world. Like
I bet it is.
It's going to be, but it would be such a nice surprise if it were not. And now we're gonna take a crack at it again,
games, man.
I don't know that Legendary can make it work. I don't. There's nothing there that makes me go, yeah, they're the ones.
I don't think it can be made to work.
I think it can, but it's hard.
I think you're nuts.
I think it's hard and probably not worth it. Because you got to kind of get somebody with like visionary idea that is probably a huge departure from what Street Fighter actually is to make something wild and cool out of it. That would be like, oh, we're doing something new and ridiculous. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you can do, like, someone can be like, yo, I want to do some wild like, for example, like, Dread was a great movie, but it didn't have to be about Dread, because it could also just clearly be the raid.
Yeah.
Like, something like, you can just, like, you can have a really cool concept for a thing, and it can be Street Fighter. But,
Point of
there's nothing. Brand money. Go buy it. It says Street Fighter on it. I don't need this to exist. I don't need it. But here we are.
Oh, it's gonna be trash, dude.
But Capcom makes bank on fucking every live action thing they do, right?
They sure do.
Like, they made money off of the Van Damme movie for decades. That funded a bunch of their shit. And I bet you somewhere that Kristen Krug movie must have scraped together enough bargain bin Walmart sales to like it cost like $20 to make, so they must have broken even at some point. I don't know. They were Capcom. We know firsthand that the old Van Damme movie, as goofy and as much of a joke as that is, made them so much money that it was worth it to re-enter into this market. They made a ton in residuals after the fact that they did not expect that to pay off for them. So they were extremely happy with that. I guess it could have been worse. They could have handed it off to Paul.
No, they should have. They should have given it to Paul.
Just hand it off to Paul.
Yeah.
And added into the Monster Hunter Resident Evil Milia verse.
This is Mila Jovovich Ryu. Her father was a great warrior. She wears his headband.
Actually, her name is just Milia, and she wears a white gi and has a red headband.
Yeah. And her friend Ken is there.
Yep.
So bad. Oh my god. Oh.
Anyways, keep my wife employed. Well, that's one adaptation announcement, but there were others. For example, fucking Edgar Wright said we're doing the Scott Pilgrim anime, and the entire cast from the live action film is back together for it.
I saw somebody talking about this on social media, and I have to agree. In order to do Scott Pilgrim in its entirety, you would have to do an anime, because all of the locations in Scott Pilgrim are gone.
They don't exist anymore. They're completely gone.
Every single location that takes place in Scott Pilgrim's book is gone.
Anything cool about Toronto has been condoified. So, yeah. No, they're completely... but this is awesome. They're doing it. And I'm... Like, getting the cast back together is a particularly a fun touch to it. I'm surprised Edgar Wright would be like, yeah, I'm down to revisit and do
it's strange.
this. But it turns out that they've been trying. He's been doing like charity reads, and they've been doing stuff off screen for a while now, for years. Like I haven't been paying attention, but he's been talking about it a bunch and like really, really loves it and wants to do more. So this is awesome because it's like the live action was really fun. The cast was great. Obviously the original is fantastic too. Putting those together and we're getting like that over the style of the Brian Lee O'Malley stuff is going to be like dope as fuck. So, obviously the movie, you know, adapted and summarized a lot of the content.
Yeah, it skipped a couple things.
But yeah, if you're going for a full adaptation in animated form, you can do way more, you know? So that's coming to Netflix, and fuck, man. That's... I would not have expected that, but here we are. It's interesting, too, because I wonder if, like, Brian Lee O'Malley is kind of like, hey, I made other stuff. Like, there's
no one gives a fuck, Brian.
There's Lost at Sea over here if anybody wants it. You know? Yeah. But this is fantastic. This is cool.
Just fucking milk it. Just milk the shit out of it forever.
And you know what? Just go back and get Anna Managuchi on the soundtrack for the movie, too.
Which they did. That's part of the confirmation.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
For the movie? For rather for the TV, for the anime?
Yeah.
I didn't
They're gonna
catch
be doing
that.
new music for it.
Holy shit! Yeah, okay. Well, fuck. I missed that.
I thought you were
that
doing
part
a
of it.
joke just now.
No, I had no idea. I was just saying, oh yeah, that would be super fun to get the amazing soundtrack from the game and get them to fucking wow, perfect, done. That's it. Then I have nothing else to say. Wait for it to exist. That's great. That's really cool.
I'm a big fan of this style of revelation of like, you know what they should do? This. They're already doing that. Oh, they are? Yes! I have the good idea. Congrats, Woolie. Your idea was the correct idea.
Time to just sit here and wait then. We're good. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Good stuff.